love being a transaction coordinator. Unbeknown to me, I never thought I would like to do the paperwork and pushing the paper and being the admin side of a transaction. I understand all of the intricate details that it takes from the onset, the ratification of that contract, from the scheduling of the appointment all the way to the scheduling of the settlement. I think it was an advantage for me as being a realtor, so I can relate to realtors a little bit more. Well, another reason why I decided to become a transaction coordinator is because I can help more people. So as a realtor, and you all know as realtors, you can attest to this, you can only close with so many clients a month. So with me being a transaction coordinator, not only am I able to assist the realtors in getting them from contract to close, I can also assist realtors in the state of North Carolina because, as realtors, you have to be assigned to, you have different areas that you're assigned to and have to become a part of all, these different MLSs to sell outside of your coverage area. So with being a transaction coordinator, I can cover the whole state of North Carolina, and actually we can assist as moving virtual assistants. We can assist transactions throughout the whole, world in each state. So I don't have to be licensed in the state of Texas or Florida or anything like that. As transaction coordinators, you really don't need your real estate license at all. However, with me having my real estate license, I think that gives me an advantage because I can relate, empathize, sympathize, and understand the intricate details that it takes from getting a transaction from contract to close. So, and with me helping other people become a transaction coordinator, I get to train them in a way that will be more accommodating to realtors. Sometimes when you hire virtual assistants that don't understand real estate, you feel like you're still kind of working the transaction. So I want to produce a team where when you give us that paperwork, that you don't have to worry about us at all. You don't have to worry about that transaction at all. You're CC'd on everything that we do, every email that we put out there, every text, call, whatever. We are letting you know every step of the way what's going on in that contract. And so hopefully that will free you up and relax you to a point that you're able to go out there and get other leads and get other clients and produce more transactions. I have a lot of realtor friends that has family, that have husbands, that has children, young children that are in, different types of sports and things like that. So you don't have to worry about going out there and showing your client that particular home and then they're ready to put in an offer. But however, within 30 minutes to an hour, you have to be at your child's basketball game or soccer game, or whatever have you. It could be a, parent-teacher conference or whatever. So we want to be that team that you can call us up and say, hey, Michelle, I got this transaction or I got this client and they're ready to put in an offer on this home, but I just can't do it right now. I have to be somewhere with my husband or I have to be somewhere with my children. So of course you can send that over to us and we can take care of it. And then once we get it all together, then we'll go ahead and submit it. If we're working with you as a buyer's management, we'll go ahead and submit it to the listing side for you. That way you can enjoy your family. So with the transaction coordinator, we are facilitating the transaction. So this is what we do. This is the meat of our business. So once that listing is under contract or the buyer has found the home and it has been, the contract has been executed, it has been ratified, then you're going to go ahead and submit that paperwork to us, and then we're going to get it uploaded into our system. And from that point, we're going to facilitate that contract. That means we're going to make all of the phone calls, the scheduling of the appointments. You're going to be aware and be CC'd on everything that we do, as well as your client, because we're in communication with your client, pretty much standing in the gap for you. So once you get that contract that's ready to go, we want the information for your client as well. Either the seller side or the buyer side will need all of their contact information because we'll be communicating with them versus you having to do all of that. The attorneys, of course, we need to, information to the lenders, because that's what we're going to do as transaction coordinators. We're going to make sure that this process is as smooth as it can be, remind you of details, intricate details like getting your client a gift, or around the second week into the contract. We want to go ahead from the onset of the contract. We're going to send out like a little questionnaire to the listing side for them to state all of their service providers, their utility providers, and all of that good stuff, and then get that to us, and then we'll get that to the buyer side. So just little things like that you might have already thought to do, but when those clients, when it comes time to you going and showing another home or going look at another home to land that listing, it's those little things that gets kind of lost in the sauce. So we want to be that transaction coordinator for you, that will do things that you might have thought of, maybe you didn't think of, to make you look good and to scale your business and to help you be able to grow a larger business, real estate business, and possibly be able to close more contracts than you did the year before. So it is also important for us to build trust with you as a realtor. You are our main focus here at Moving Virtual Assistants. This is not about us looking good as far as to the clients and to the public. We want to promote your business, and I want you all to understand, yes, I am a realtor. However, that is not my focus. I have chose to transition into this position because I just love it. There's nothing else that I can say about it. I just like to see people win, and I love to be that one that assists you to get you to the finish line. Whatever we need to do as transaction coordinators, we're just not trying to hide behind the computer, or hide behind the desk. Definitely, I know when you first start off with, working with someone for the first time and you don't really know anything about them, you all might be a little bit hands-on, you might be a little bit nervous to just let it go. But I hope and pray throughout the first transaction that we prove to you all that we are there for you, that we're not about just getting, making a paycheck, making the money, just getting to the closing table so we can get our check and deuces. I want to be able to develop like I said, a family unit that once we close on that one, we are looking for the next one. Before we even close on that one, you're sending us another one because you're comfortable with us and you can put your trust in us that we're looking out for your best interests. So also, we're trying to get your name out there as a realtor. As being a realtor, sometimes it seems like we're so competitive as realtors, just as in that community. And I know that it is a competitive market, and everybody is trying to get that next deal, trying to get that next sale, trying to get that next client. But we are trying to work together as a team. Definitely when you are working as a buyer's agent or the listing agent, and on the other side, we want to make sure that we are operating in a manner that represents you well. So when we are working with the agent on the other side of the transaction, we want to treat them fairly. We want to treat them with respect too, so that maybe even with them, when they see you, they'll associate you as with a transaction with us, because that last transaction was so smooth and we were so helpful. We want to be able to make this a team effort, a joint effort, where it's not just about us and I'm just, I am working for whoever my client is, whether you're the buyer's agent or the listing agent, but I want to make you as the agent stand out and say, for all the other agents, once you work with us as Moving Virtual Assistant, they always want to work with you because you are associated with us, and we with us on your team. That last transaction went so smoothly that they are looking for your listings. They are looking to do another transaction with you. So this is what we're trying to do here at Moving Virtual Assistants. When you look good, we all look good, and we all win. So when you hire us as your listing management, what you'll do is just give us a call, and we also have an agreement that we will send to you once you all let us know that you want to utilize one of our services or a few of our services as well. We'll send you over the agreement. Once you sign, you'll send that back over to us, and with your contract or with the information that you have on this particular listing, the house, whatever your client's information, name, number, email addresses, and of course let them know that you do have a transaction coordinator that will contact them soon. And that's exactly what we will do. We will go ahead and contact them on whatever information that we would need on their home, about their home. We have our questions already locked and loaded, ready to ask them about there's things that they know about the home. Yes, we will look up in the public information, tax records, and all that, real lists, and get all of that detailed stuff from them, from the public records. But however, we want to ask the client that we have some questions that we want to ask them as well to help their listing stand out. So once they do that and they give us the information that we need, we will upload everything to the MLS, your CSS, the remarks, and all that good stuff, getting that listing to the point of being active. So all that it takes, we also will create a coming soon flyer for you, and then we also will do a virtual tour for you. So if you have pictures, you'll go ahead and submit those to us as well, and we'll get that flyer created for you, and we will get your virtual tour created. But also, if you do want professional pictures, we do have a professional photographer. That is a separate fee, and we can get with you on that, on what you would like done if you want us to utilize our professional photographer, and we'll get that schedule set up. You don't have to do anything or worry about anything other than let us know, yes, this is what you want to do. That fee we will need to collect up front, because we will have to pay the photographer to go out there and take care of the service. So once we get all of that done and we get your approval, we will send everything, let you know that everything is uploaded in your system, and you go there and check it off and make sure that everything is there and nothing again that we've left off, or maybe that you wanted to add something to it. And once you do that, all you have to do is just submit it. Submit that transaction, and it will become active, and that's it. That's what we would do for you as far as the listing side of it. Everything that we need to do to make your listing stand out and pop. Like I said, the virtual tour as well, we'll upload that link to the MLS, so that of course it's syndicated throughout all the sites online. So, and create that flyer, you publish it on our page as well as your page, whatever you give us permission to and access to do, we will do that for you. And then we also have a combo package where if you're a savvy realtor out there and you're working multiple clients and you have just landed that listing, and then you also have a client that you have showed several homes and they're ready to put in an offer. Now if you that happens simultaneously, and you want us to do the listing portion for you and then also put that offer to purchase together and contract together for you, then we have a combination package, which is $200. The buyer's management package service is $75, and the listing service is $150. But if you do that together, we do have a combo pack, like I said, and that is discounted at $200. And with that, once the services are completed, the payment is due at that time. And I've been, working in real estate and working with people, customer service, admin stuff, owning my own business several years ago for 28 years. I am a people person, so I love to solve problems. I love to get in there and be the spokesperson for people sometimes that doesn't want to deal with that grumpy client. I will be the one to talk to that client for you. So I love doing, I never really understood, I didn't even understand that about myself, that I love admin work, the paperwork, the paper pushing like I did. I thought that I would rather be out there in the field showing the homes, and don't get me wrong, I do love going looking at a beautiful home and taking pictures of that home and marketing those homes and things like that. But as I progressed in real estate, I really prefer doing the admin portion of it, and not just because of the paperwork, because I'm able to service and help provide a service for more clients. So I think that is the biggest thing for me, because I am able to reach other people more than I can do as just a regular traditional realtor. Of course, you all know that as realtors, that you can't go do a listing and show, several homes to a buyer at the same time. But for me, as an admin part of it, I can take that load off of you and hopefully put you in a position where you can manage a little bit more multiple clients in that situation. Because once you finish talking, once you get the okay with them, once you get the approval and the acceptance of whatever it is, whether they're ready to put in an offer, or whether they're ready for you to list their home, this is where we come in at. We want to be there to provide a service for you as realtors, to help you love that job again. Sometimes you can get out there and do one part of the job and you love it. You love being a realtor altogether, but then there's little things that you don't like to do. And this is for seasoned realtors as well as realtors that's just starting off. I know when I started off, it was chaotic for me. As you all know, going from school, passing the test, to getting out there to real life, having to talk to someone and remember everything that happens in a transaction, and how to facilitate that, and what comes next, and what to be looking for, that's coming next. And then to be able to then have to go out there and then find other leads too, and then nurture those leads as well. I mean, it's a lot, and as you all know, I can relate. So this is why it's good to hire a transaction coordinator that has experience with realtors, because we know what you all are going through. I just want you all to be comfortable in knowing that when you put your trust in us, that we're not going to be dropping the ball and sitting around watching soap operas all day, or ooh, I just showed my age. I don't even know if soap operas even come on anymore, but whatever it is, reality TV, surfing the internet, or whatever, you are our top priority, and that is what we're focusing on, getting you from contract to close without all of the stress.